So good day. So today we're going to be tackling our next lab activity, laboratory 10, which is understanding the session and cookies. So now what is session? So session is the way, I mean the so ang kining session is muna siya ang pag-save or muna siya ang while on use kasi sa ka site, for example, Facebook, while in use ka. So session means it is the recording sa mga data or saving sa mga data on the server, no. So this is what we call session. And for tracking preferences, like in status, ano siya, no? Session store user data on the web server, no? So web server. So sessions are directly stored. Sessions are directly storing data direct sa tuang web server. Okay. Direct on the web server and not only in the web browser. While the cookies used for remembering login states and tracking users across multiple sessions. So, muna siya ang, for example, like Google, no? Mag-login ta sa itong Facebook. And then, i-click na itong remember me, then i-X na itong browser, then the next time we access the site is madiretso na siya o appear ang imong mga credentials dito kay pa-remember man nimo ang imong mga login data para dili na ka mag-seek type o password o username the next time you log in. So, para madiretso na ka sa sulod sa imong account, no? So, muna siya ang cookies. So, it's used for remembering login, tracking user across multiple sessions. It is only saved on the browser, no? And it can last for days, maybe months, no, several months, and depende kung mag-update ka sa mga cookie, na siya update sa mga cookie. While the session is, while on the website, nagamit ka, nag-login ka sa mga credentials, automatically the session is being recorded sa imong web server. Yes, web server. Okay? So, create a so muna siya. Nag-start at the session start at PHP. Okay, so store value session. So, ni siya store session. So, ara. Username on the Lagros administrator. So, tayo na session start. That PHP. Session start at PHP. Session start. So, ara siya. Our session is automatically started as Juan de la Cruz for administrator. So we used here a session started our session. And the next is reading, destroying sessions. Now, natin file diri nga create read, session read PHP. It is meant to read the session and destroy once the session is ended. Okay. Session read PHP. Session read.php. So, ara, pag i-destroy session nato na siya, is meaning the session is being deleted. Pero, as we can see, is ibalik siya. It is because we are we destroy the session, pero again, one today is we irritated the process, no? Manang ibalik siya sa read cookie. No. That's the start. Yeah, start. Mao ni balik siya. So ra siya. The next weird thing we did is balik siya sa session start. That's why we created another cookie. Pero pag i-delete siya is no session is being placed in here. So kung ma-delete din mo siya na cookie. Okay? So that's all. That is for now our part 2. It's basically the reading the session and then destroying the session if we want to destroy it or if we left that session. So kung working with cookies na naman tayo, so we created a set cookie. So nag-set a delete cookie. Set cookie. Okay, set cookie. Okay, set cookie at PHP. Read cookie.php. Set cookie. No, set. So, ara. Test cookie set. So, magbasa tag cookie. So, muna siya ang cookie no nagbutan ta diri ID. It's because nakastore na ta siya daan because nakastore na siya daan atong session ID. It's because we created a dashboard na no for our for the next for the further parts of our lab. So, muna siya. Uh, so, ano siya? Test cookie. So, hello cookie mo siya. And then, we've set a cookie. Delete, remove the cookie. So, wait lang. So, wait. So, we got cookie, no cookie found. Set cookie. So, mag-set sa tag cookie. Set cookie. Oh, so wala siya cookie. Session. Okay, so we have set our cookie na. So, for example, mag-set a delete cookie for a color blue. So, the user color has been set. We've placed the color blue here for just a sample of our cookie. So, read cookie. So, para sa'yo, ano siya? User color is blue. And if you want to delete that cookie, so that cookie is already deleted. And a new cookie will be created if you want to set another cookie na pod. Okay? So that's for our this part. Next part is security considerations. So no, wait lang ah. So later on we'll discuss this. So we'll skip to part 5. For the next is create a login with a form for username and password. Okay. Okay. So we create a login form using so na-create the direct login form. Okay. So we'll go on to our dashboard. So let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So ara, ma-display na to niya dire. Kita na to ang cookie, no? Test cookie ni siya, hello cookie, and ang session ID, which is 23 VJ, no, and so on. So kung mag-log out ta dire and mag-log in na tagbalik, it will display a new session ID na pod, no? Okay. So whichever exists, so the our ID exists. Yes, the username admin first and log out to destroy the session. So the session is that session is now destroyed. So maglaging tagbalik is bago na pod lang yung session ID. Okay. So part 6, get your login form with remember me. Okay, so let's try this remember me for 5, then remember me. So ano siya? So remember our session ID AO73MPC. So i-X na to ni. And let's ano pod go back to that session. Okay. Localhost. No. So ganito. Login module. Login module. Login module. Login module. Ito siguro. So, ano siya? Diretso na siya og login, pero lahi na yung session ID. Why? It is because nag-exit sa browser, pero diretso na siya ni direct ito dari sa ato ang dashboard. It is because we click na itong remember me, no? And that is the use of the cookie, no? Para remember user, admin, and this is a cookie. Okay, nag-save siya login na to. So, automatically, nag-login na siya. But the session ID is now different. Okay, so the next thing is sila nito. Village. Okay. So, implement at least 3 of the following login system, validate user input. So, which we implemented session generate ID. So ito ang login process. So session generate ID. Its purpose is to regenerate an ID, and if we exit the browser or log out, mag-create na po siya o bagong ID and will delete the old session. So true, of course, and then validate all user inputs. Of course, it validates user inputs, no? We've typed admin and a password and it validates user inputs. Use HTTP only for cookies. No. Unset session variables for distorting its session. So we did all that sa itong program, no? Now we created a session, we created a cookie. The cookie is saved, but the session is deleted after a session is being destroyed. Okay. So yes, mini project, secure login. Ano siya ang gimo na to. Okay. And then you use the sessions for authentication. Support persistent login via cookies, of course. We did that a while ago. Basta kadali lang. Include basic security practices using Remember Me and redirect users properly and display session and cookies values for testing. First, nag-login ka dire and it displays the array of the session data and the cookie data. Okay. So that's it for our lab activity. I hope you uh, learned something for today, and thank you so much.